Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is Paper Crafting YouTubers September Hopped. I'm fully booked. And for this hop, I decided to use this picture of my son reading a book from 2018. And of course, you could see all the books in the background on his bookshelf. So I felt like taking this very literally. And I've decided to use the Simple Stories Bro & Co. And I don't have a lot left on my embellishment sheet or these foam stickers, but the reason I wanted this collection is because I got these embellishments and I love them so much, and I barely used this paper collection. So I have quite a few things left on here, and there's specifically this pile of books with the glasses, not that my kid wears glasses, and some other things in here, including a cut apart that says something about, it's got books on it and stuff. So I thought it would be the perfect collection. So I got my papers, my titles, my picture. So let's see how this goes. So this right here is the reason I selected it, this cool story bro. And so I pull out all the papers from the collection that I have left, including some scraps, which I do use. And so I'm going to use only from this collection, minus I do pull in a black mat for my picture. So other than that and some enamel dots, that is all I'm going to pull from outside of this stash. So this blue paper is what I've decided to go with as my background. I love this. It's kind of got like some lines in it. Almost looks like denim jeans or something. And then I've decided to add this as my accent, or as a layer on my layout. And I'm going to cut it to where the words are not cut in half. Although in the end, you really can't make out a whole lot of what it says. It's got the colors and everything. And I considered using the back side of this for my mat. But I changed my mind because there's too many things on here that I'm wanting to use for future layouts. So that's the problem when you only get one, right? This has a really pretty blue on the back. And then I also thought, oh, you won't be able to see that on my blue paper, because my picture is going to come over the top and bottom of that oh yeah paper. So instead I decide I'm going to pull this gorgeous yellow, and it's got banners on the back, so I'm going to cut it this direction so I don't lose too many of the banners. And I'm going to cut it at just over 4¼ and because originally I thought I'd cut a full strip and flip it over and use the yellow as one mat and then double mat it with the other one, the banner paper, but I changed my mind and decided to double mat with this paper right here. It's got little like all-stars on it, but then I end up changing my mind about that too, so it's fine. But I do still use both of those. And so I get that done, and then of course I have to bring my trimmer back because I would rather trim this cut apart, and it's a 4x6 cut apart, than try and cut it myself. So I end up using the yellow to mat that, and I'm going to use this gray all-star paper to mat my picture. But I also want some more definition, so I bring in a black matte stack paper and do a reasonably thin, maybe 1/8 of an inch border around my picture with that black solid paper mat. And then I'm going to just tack that down right on top of that all-star paper and leave a pretty thick border. And you could see the stars on the top and sides, but you really can't see it very much on the bottom. I had to hit fast forward. I'm watching Michael McIntyre. I need a little humor in my life today. It's been a rough day. But I am feeling a little bit better, as you can tell. I've done 2 voiceovers today and plan on putting the rest of them off till tomorrow in hopes that I can fully breathe out of my nose and don't sound as congested. So I faff around a little bit with the placement. This is my original plan, and then I kind of pull that cool story bro down a little bit, just because I don't know, there was something about the way they were sitting right next to each other. The other thing is I want to make sure, well, you can't see it very well, the little corner of the pattern on the back of his shirt, I want that to be showing, mostly because it's my dad's shirt. And not that I don't know that, but the way that I have it put down, you can still tell that it's my dad's Moonlight Barbecue shirt that we gave him for Christmas in 2016. And so after my dad passed, each of the kids got one of my dad's extra humongo sized shirts, and my son would do nothing but sleep in that for a very long time. So, and in the future, if you stick with me, you all will see some more pictures of these massive Mondo shirts and the kids wearing them. I've got some, this is, like I said, this is 2018, or like I've said in another video, 2018 is going to be a hard year, but there are lots of really good memories as well. And so the picture of the kids in my dad's shirt's one of them. So anyway, so I took my Creative Memory Circle Punch and I punched out these stars that were on that 2x2 cut apart. And originally I'm thinking about just kind of scattering them around. And then I decided I'm going to do a vertical embellishment line. I don't stick to these kinds of things very often, like the diagonals or the vertical or the horizontal embellishments. I just kind of craft how I am feeling. And if I don't have a sketch or a layout I'm trying to scrap lift, I just kind of go with whatever feels good to me. So when I was trying to put those down, that's kind of what felt good. And I really do love the way it turned out. This layout took me 30 minutes and probably more because I'm not 100% functioning. And then, so all of these little circles are cut from a 2x2 cut apart. So, except that one right there that I end up adding to finish off the vertical line. And that just came from one of my scraps, and I'm going to cut that off, put it at the bottom to finish that line out. And I really do love the way this turned out. Super simple, super easy. I used 2 pieces of paper other than what I've got my picture matted on. I used up a scrap. I used up some 2x2s, which I don't always use because they're not always the right size, or I don't know, sometimes the icons are just not going to work for me. But these worked out. I used all 3 of the stars. I'm putting down that with some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. These embellishments are still kind of sticky, but I usually just use it to be safe. And then the reason I use this collection, I put that stack of books with the little glasses down, and then I pull a bunch of word phrases off of the sticker sheet, and I'm going to end up tucking that underneath the star paper. And I find about 4, one of them says, not so little, which this was 2018, so my kiddo would have been 9. And I think one of them says, that red one says, love this kid. And I can't remember the other ones because they're underneath my little recording strip, so I can't see it. But I do love the way that the embellishments kind of go up and down, and it's just kind of cohesive, I guess is the word I'm looking for, in my crazy, stupid state. And then I pull out my, I put a label down at the bottom, and I tuck it underneath the word phrase, and I just put the date there. And then I pull out these Paper Studio enamel dots. I have a ton of the gray ones because I don't use a lot of gray, and since there's gray all over, or quite a bit on this layout with that star paper, I thought the gray would be a perfect addition. And so I just kind of sprinkle them up and down in different places in that vertical line. And I put a couple up here, end up moving one of them because I put it too far over. Yep, that one. And I think that that is about it. I really do love this layout and how easy it was. And I like how easy this collection was to work with. So I will be creating some more things with it. So I hope you will go down below. There is a list of people who are hopping along with this paper crafting YouTubers hop. It's our monthly hop, and it's really fun because we do some different kinds of things. We don't just stick with the normal, fall or pumpkins or whatever. So I hope you'll go down and check out all of the people who are hopping below. And I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon, because I'll be back with another scrap timber layout. And then tomorrow I'll have my scrap lift crafternoon with my favorite scrappy peoples. So have a great day and happy scrapping.